Hey everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to show you how to use the butterfly embossing folder and stencil along with the Dreammaker papers, and stay tuned. At the end of this video I'll have an unboxing of the Dreammaker collection. Okay, so this is the embossing folder, and then it comes with a coordinating stencil that layers, and I'll show you how to use that. I'm going to use the Dreammaker stamp set for my sentiment, and then a piece of the Dreammaker pattern paper. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to cut a piece of white daisy at a slimline card size, which is 3.5 by 8.5. And I'm going to use the embossing folder with this. Okay, so just lining that up. But before I put it in, I'm going to spritz the back lightly with some water, so that I get a better emboss and no cracking with the cardstock. So just make sure your embossing folder reads close to my heart straight up, and you'll have it positioned correctly. So I've run that through, and then I'm going to use the first butterfly stencil. This is the one with the larger openings, and then there's another one with some detail. So I've already used this, so I have spritzed this ahead of time with some pixie spray, which is a low-tack spray adhesive, and it lasts for a few times use, so this still has some tack to it. So first I'm going to secure my piece of white daisy down to my Versamat with some Close to My Heart masking tape, and then I'll just place my stencil over that and press it down. So you can always secure it all the way around using masking tape if you don't have any pixie spray. So I'm going to use Periwinkle and Sundance and some of the Close to My Heart blending brushes. And I'm just going to blend Periwinkle on these larger butterflies. So just add color, and you can go as dark or as light as you wish, and you can contour and add extra color in the center and fade out, whatever you decide that you want to do. So I'm just doing a light blend just on the large butterflies. And then I'll go in with some Sundance. Okay, so I'm using a detail blending brush. This is from Picket Fences. And I'm just adding some Sundance on these smaller butterflies. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and peel off this stencil. And you get color only where you want it. Then I'm going to bring in this detail stencil and layer it over. So the easiest way to position it is that third butterfly down has the most detail to it. So if you position your stencil so that one layers exactly over the butterfly, then the other one should line up in place. Okay, so I'm going to use two colors with this one as well. So the first one I'm going to use Grape, and I have a smaller detail blending brush. I'll put a link to it in the description below from Amazon. And I'm just kind of pouncing color in those openings. You want to go straight down so that the color doesn't scooch underneath the edges of the little detail opening sections, and just kind of pouncing color. Then I'm going to go in with Flamingo and do the same exact thing. So obviously I would sped this up super fast. Just pounce lightly and just add as much color as you want in those openings. Okay, so then I can remove that stencil, and I've got detail in all my butterflies. I can remove the masking tape and we can continue on. Okay, so I'm going to bring in this really pretty piece of Dreammaker pattern paper, and I'm going to cut a piece at 4 inches. And I'm going to use this die cut. It is the Slimline shaker window thin cut, and it cuts a nice frame that's stitched. So that's going to layer over. And first I'm going to add my sentiment. So this stamp says thankful for you, but obviously it's too big to fit on my slimline. So I'm going to do a little surgery here. So I'm just going to cut it right between the word thankful and for. And that way I can stack it and it will fit on my card. And then if I ever want to use it in the original way, I can just line it up and place it on my block in the original way it was set up. So right there, I am seasoning that stamp because I've never used it before, and in production there's a coating on the stamp. And so if you rub it on your arm or on a microfiber cloth, it removes that coating, and you only have to do it for the first use, and then your stamp is ready to take ink. Otherwise, you might find that your stamp, when you ink it up, the ink kind of beads up, and that's because of that coating. So once you get it removed, then you'll get a clean stamped image. So I'm going to stamp right over my butterfly using black ink with my sentiment. Okay, and then I'm going to add the little center parts and the antenna of the butterfly using Butterfly Layers thin cut set. You can find this in the core catalog. And so I'm just taking out those little middles of the butterflies and I'm cutting them out in black cardstock. So I cut one of each. There's 5 of them, but I cut 4 of the smaller ones so I could decide which ones I wanted to use. So those are going to work. All right, so now we're ready to start building our card. So I have a slimline card base, and we'll just stack everything up using Tombow tape runner. Okay, and then we'll add those butterfly middles with some liquid glue. I think that really makes a difference to have that black cardstock in the center of the butterflies. And then for the last step, gotta add a little shimmer. I'm gonna add some black shimmer brush on top of those butterfly centers just to give it a little sparkle. So the Dreammaker collection becomes available May 1st, and it's available while supplies last. And stay tuned, this video will have an unboxing of the complete collection of Dreammaker. There's my finished card. So pretty. So you can make these butterflies in any color you wish. Love it. Okay. So here's the unboxing of the Dreammaker collection. Okay, so I am going to share the Dreammaker collection with you. So I purchased the whole bundle that comes with everything. However, there are bundles for workshops that are available, or you can purchase each component separately. Okay, so there are a couple of workshops available. This is the card making workshop, and there will be videos on the Close to My Heart Facebook page with assembly instructions. So stay tuned for that. So this is the card making workshop. So you can buy the whole bundle with everything you need to make these cards. Or almost everything. There's some additional items needed that are listed, and the PDF for all of these workshops are on my website on the link where you purchase the item. Okay, so then this is the scrapbooking workshop. So you make 3 double page spreads, and there are some additional items, but these are the instructions for cutting. And then I haven't printed it out yet, but there's also a 6x8 mini album workshop. Okay, so let's get into it. First thing, the pattern papers and stickers. So these are the stickers, and there are some that are gold foiling and lots of bright colors, and a zip strip, sunshine and butterflies. I have sunshine, oh what a beautiful morning, some font there, and then hearts and just different words, believe, smile, best day, love, and some florals. So pretty, these watercolor look images. Look at that floral with the gold foiling leaves. Nice. So these are stickers. And then we have papers. So these are larger collections of patterned papers. You get more than a regular patterned paper collection. So this is one of the first ones with these splotches of watercolors. And then the zip strip are just stripes of the lagoon variations. And then the flip side, it's kind of a distressed polka dot with lagoon. So the colors in this collection are ballerina, flamingo, glacier, lagoon, lemonade, melon, peach, periwinkle, rosy, that's a new color, sundance, and white daisy. Okay, a little sneak peek at a new color that'll be available in the next big catalog. Okay, so that's the first one, and then this one, it's got some leaves and variations of rosy and some script in the background, and it fades out to peach, and then a zip strip of all the colors in the collection. And the flip side, more of those florals and leaves, and then some font print, and kind of a painted background. And this is periwinkle and lagoon and lemonade. So pretty. Love this collection. And watercolor droplets and splatters, and then the zip strip. And the flip side, so soft vertical lines in all of the colors of the collection. And this one's distressed in that rosy color and fades into peach, and then the zip strip are hearts in all the colors of the collection. On the flip side, all of the colors and watercolor, and then splatters. Love it. And this is Sundance and Lemonade, and then suns on the zip strip, and kind of a distressed sort of a watercolor in Lemonade with the window pane design. Nice soft periwinkle with some chevron lines. And leaves in all the colors. And zip strip. Spread sunshine, gather hope, go dream, walk bravely, love big, bring happiness, laugh often, cherish family. And then I think this is my favorite one. It's just sort of a watercolor, soft mix of all the different colors with some white splatters all over. Love it. Okay. And then there is the cardstock collection. So it's all the same colors in the collection. And one side is this sort of marbleized pattern on the, and it's that heavyweight cardstock. And then the flip side is the solid, that color. Okay. So the first one is rosy. This is that new color. We have ballerina. Of course, the flip side, solid. Periwinkle. Lagoon. I love these papers. And glacier. Sundance. Okay, so that is the cardstock for Dreammaker. Okay, then let's see. Next thing I want to show you is, let's do the stencil. Okay, so I know this is really difficult to see on camera. I don't even know if you can see it. I don't know what's going to help here. So we've got some diagonal dash lines. We've got a grid. We've got dots, and then we've got some foliage. And it's 12 by 12. I might, however, decide to just go ahead and cut it up. We'll see. We'll see once I start getting to use it, and we'll see. And then there are some die cuts. These are the black paperboard die cuts, and they're sort of a mid-weight. And there's, you probably can't see this on camera either, but there's a floral, and there's that twig wreath, and there's some leaves and hearts, and the word lovely, day, and then some tags or tabs and arrows, starburst, hearts, little pocket. I think that's everything. So, oh, and a couple dragonflies. So nice. So it's a good weight and some great little images to use on cards and scrapbook pages. Okay, so those are the die cuts, and then the stamp set. I love this stamp set. It is an E-size stamp set, which means there's 2 panels of the 6x6 stamps. So there is a sentiment font, I don't know, sentiment and sayings set. So always living in the moment, in my heart, chasing sunshine, have faith, love you, thankful for you, celebrating you, happy and smiling. So great sentiments there for cards and layouts. And then this is my favorite. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe that helps. Okay, so there's these watercolor and paint splatters, a nice font for backgrounds, and script, more smaller splatters, and then some pretty florals. So if you've seen any of my past videos in the last couple weeks, you can tell that this stamp set has had some loving already. So one of my favorites. So that is the Dreammaker collection, and it's available starting May 1st and while supplies last. Okay. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and then you'll be able to find all of my videos. And thanks for watching.